Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another standard gameplay video, this time featuring a updated Rush of Dread combo deck. So what is the Rush of Dread combo? We played this deck back in Arrows of Thunder Junction and it revolves around two cards, mainly Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Bloodletter of Aclazotz is a card from Lost Cans of Ixalan. It's a 4 mana 2/4 flyer. It says if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much instead. So, for example, if they lose, if a Bloodletter gets in by itself, hits a 2, it will double up to 4. And the other part of the combo is Rush of Dread, a card from Outlaws of Thunder Junction, which is a 3 mana spree card, meaning we can pay any of the additional costs. The only one we will really care about is one of the +2, which has target opponent loses half their life rounded up. If we have Bloodletter on the battlefield and then Rush of Dread, we cause them to lose half their life, which is doubled up to all their life. And it's a good curve. 4 mana for Bloodletter, 5 for the entire Rush of Dread combo. But in Duskmourn, there have been a number of new cards that synergise really well with this. Even much so that you can actually move Rush of Dread completely, but I've left a couple in for old time's sake. So one of them is Unstoppable Slasher, a 3 mana 2/3 Death Touch. It says when the Slasher deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. Again, half their life rounded up, doubled would be all their life rounded up. But it also has, if it dies, if it had no counters on it, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control of 2 stun counters. That's very favourable. The idea is a zombie Unstoppable Slasher. And it can be useful because, if we get this down, we can swing, cause them to jump, or, eat a removal spell that we know that it's going to come back and they've got to use another removal spell to get rid of it completely. And then the final one is Grievous Wound, a 5 mana enchantment. Enchanted player can't gain life. It says when enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life rounded up. Again, doubled with the Bloodletter. And what's really good about this deck is the curve of we can go turn 3 Slasher into turn 4 Aclazotz, attack with a Slasher. If they don't have any blockers or they don't block, they die. Or we can go turn 4 Aclazotz into turn 5 Grievous Wound, attack with the Aclazotz, don't have a blocker, they die. Or, any kind of combo of that. And rounding out a deck, another key piece is Iridescent Vine Lasher, a card from Bloomburrow that we've seen quite a lot in Standard. It's a 1 mana 1/2 Offspring 2, which means when we cast it, we can pay an additional cost, in the case being 2. And so when it enters, we get a 1/1 copy of it. But it has land forces. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. So obviously with Grievous Wound and Aclazotz, Aclazotz would double it up to 2, not that powerful. But Grievous Wound would obviously cause them to lose half their life. And this, it's going to be helpful, one, just to get through the life. But if we do have Bloodletter and Grievous Wound, but maybe can't attack because he got a big blocker, we might be able to get there with the Vine Lasher. We also have 4 copies of Cut Down for removal, 4 copies of Go for the Throat for removal, Deep Cavern back against hand, 2 copies of Invitational Avarice. You probably could get rid of the 2 copies of Rush of Dread for more of these. It's a spree card that costs 1 black, and either we can pay 2 to search your library for a card and shuffle, put that card on top, or pay 2 black, target player draws 3 card and loses 3 life. Or we can pay 5 in total to basically search a card, put it on top, and then draw 3 cards so we know what we're drawing. And then the other new card from Duskmourn is Demonic Council, which is a 2 mana tutor. So search the library for a demon card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Bloodletter is a demon card, so this is a great way to get the Bloodletter if we don't have it in hand. But then Delirium, which means if we have 4 or more card types in our graveyard, we can search the library for any card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. It becomes Demonic Tutor, probably the most powerful tutor ever. Which obviously lets us search up any of the combo pieces we are missing. That's the deck. So it is more powerful than the Rush of Dread combo because it has more redundancy. With the original combo, if you had Bloodletter and Rush of Dread, you won. If it was countered or they removed Bloodletter or Aclazotz, you didn't win. Here we have 3 pieces that can work together with something like the Iridescent Vine Lasher acting as a very powerful backup. So it is quite powerful. Obviously, it does struggle against creature removal and against control decks. If they just counter everything, it can be annoying. But because we do have a lot of redundancy, we can just get through their counter spells. So yeah, it is pretty powerful. I really enjoy it. I hope you do too. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the gameplay. On the draw, well, I don't think this is keepable. We don't have any removal. We don't actually have any plays. This is better. I think we have to put Grievous Wound back. We've got to go for the throat so we can take out their Might Caller. But I think we get into their hand. So obviously we start getting some life gain. Take their combat trick. And obviously we can get down a slash and we don't necessarily mind chumping with it. Although now we've got the Bloodletter. We probably want to hold. We probably don't want to attack with it. Or block with it, sorry. I am going to block with it. And let's play out the Bloodletter. Now we have removal to potentially clear the way when our slasher... Oh, crap. Their scrap shooter has reach. Yeah, that was a punt. They get back their trick. Well, we drew a second Bloodletter. So I'm going to play it out. And we can hold up, cut down. They do have an annoying amount of reach creatures. They might just have lethal. Or so they don't have lethal. But I believe we do. So this was a close one in the end. Can't imagine what they've got for 1 green. Yeah. Smash them for 18 in the end. On the play, with part of a combo and some removal, we do need additional lands. Let's just get down a Vine Lasher. Well, we do have the combo. And we just take out the Survivor. So we just have 2 more lands. Just 2 more lands. Oh, there's one of them. I doubt they want to trade. Oh, they do. Obviously, they still get the enchantment. So obviously, they do have to block. But if we draw another land, we can just Rush of Dread. Well, Norin can't block. So, yeah, there we go. We go first with an alright hand. We can turn 1 Vine Lasher. Turn 2 Deep Cow and Bat if we don't need to use removal. Well, let's see what they've got. Well, a whole load of removal. I imagine we take out a Deep Cavern back to get back Go for the Throat. Or maybe they go for the Throat the Slasher. Oh, yeah, they found the line. Obviously they do have a go for the throat available. Which they use. Yes, there we go. They find a land. We'll take out their ramp. Oh, I'm just going to search for Bloodletter. Well, the only thing we can take. Wouldn't mind a Grievous wound. A Grievous wound and no removal basically wins it for us. Yeah. Oh. We hit him down to 9. Let's hit him with everything. We'll pay the ward. Yeah. Hit him for 14, was that? Not bad at all. On the draw, Demonic Council can get Bloodletter. Don't have any removal, which could be an issue. And obviously black-green, there's going to be lots and lots of removal. Well, with 2 slashers, I'm going to get into their hand. Well, I can just get back whatever we take next. So let's take the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Oh, they drew a Virtue. There's nothing in a graveyard to collect evidence for the cover-up yet. Well, there's the Bloodletter. They can Trumpeting Carnosaur the Slasher, which is what they do. But if we draw a land, we can Grievous Wound. We did draw a land. Do they have a way to take out the Bloodletter? See, Trumpeting Carnosaur won't do it. They do not have it, obviously. Yeah, so we swing in. Just by damaging them, Grievous Wound causes them to lose half their life. Bloodletter doubles that up to all their life. On the play, we need more lands, but Demonic Council can get our Bloodletter. How much removal do you reckon they have in their hand? Oh. I imagine they take Go for the Throat. They do not. So we get it back. What is the last card we don't know about? That is not the end of the world. And I won't bother with the second council, because if they play out their... Well, I will just play out the Bloodletter now then. If we draw a Grievous Wound, we drew a Grievous Wound, we just win. They can make us discard, so there's no real point searching up another Bloodletter. If I can't remove the Bloodletter, well, we drew the Grievous Wound in the end. Yeah, so we got there in the end. We go first. Been a right hand, I suppose. Yeah, let's get into their hand. Well, they still had royal treatment, but maybe they didn't have any green mana. We are on the play with an okay hand. We need a Bloodletter. But obviously if we draw Demonic Council, we can search it up. Well, let's get into their hand. Let's take out the Swift Spear. I think we just take out everything now. They get to draw a card because Mono Red now has everything. But yeah, we took out all their creatures. On the draw, but we have an okay hand. We have one piece of a combo. Obviously we do need the Unstoppable Slasher or Bloodletter. Oh, that's some more removal. Hopefully they play something I can kill with it. They do. So they're on the Azorius enchantments. We played a similar deck on the channel. Well, I will take the Shard Mage's Rescue. And obviously we can go for the throat the other Hall Creeper. Well, 3 Fatal Passages. And let's just hope they didn't draw another Shard Mage's Rescue. They did not. They're going to draw a card. I assume, anyway. It's the only reason I think they would flash it in main phase. Or cast it main phase. But obviously we can take that out now straight away. Let's just check what they drew. We will just take it out now. And next turn we can Grievous Wound. But they draw a card. But they don't have any mana left. They're down to 8. They need to find some removal. Deep coming back. It's going to take 2 more turns, I think. Right. So, we hit them down to 6. They go down to 3. We could cause them to lose 3 life. I think we just... For the Bloodletter. And it is rounded up, actually, so next turn we would have killed him anyway with the bat. They're going to hit us for 10. At least. I don't see how I can get another 8. That should be fine because Bloodletter. Oh no, now they've got lifelink. That is most likely game over.